back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be running through my 5 favourite exercises to do with exercise bands. Now, these exercise bands that I've had have literally come into their own during lockdown. They've been super useful and I would highly recommend getting some. So if we ever do see the gyms reshut again in a couple of months or whatever, then you guys are already going to have a head start. You guys are going to have these exercises already under your belt. You're not going to lose any of your gains and you're going to be able to carry on exactly like you would if you were at the gym. So let's get into the exercises.
So all of these exercises are just resistance band alternatives to the machines that you would find at a gym. So like I said, if we ever do see the gyms reclose for whatever reason, you'll still be able to do these exercises at home so long as you've got a set of resistance bands. So our first exercise is the lat pull down. This is a great exercise for building a wide back. Now for this, you want to attach the band somewhere high where it can hang down. And if you don't have a beam or a pull-up bar or something similar, you can just use a door, then anchor the door between your legs to stop it moving when you do perform this exercise. I also like to use a band just to give me a wider grip, but you can also just use a broom handle or a mop handle, or if you prefer, you can just grab the band itself and use that. On to exercise number 2, we've got the seated row. Again, it's another great exercise for creating a thick back. As you can see, I've just attached this to the bench, and it's basically just a horizontal version of the lat pull down in a way it's attached. If you don't have a bench to attach the band to, you could easily just use a table or a chair. Just make sure that whatever you're using is strong enough and it's anchored down so that when you're performing this exercise, you're not pulling whatever you've used across the room. So for the third exercise, I've got 2 variations for the triceps. The first is just a normal tricep push down. So we want to attach the band somewhere high, just like the lat pull down, but instead of having the band come down either side, we want to pull it through itself. So we've got one long loop of the band. Then we want to perform the tricep push down just as you would normally at the gym. And then keeping the same setup with the band, we're going to do a tricep extension. So for this, we're just going to lean forward and then we're just going to train each arm unilaterally. Now for the fourth exercise, and my absolute favourite, we've got the leg extension. Now it's so difficult to train legs at home and train them hard enough, but this has been an absolute lifesaver. So for this exercise, you want to attach the band through itself just like we did for the tricep push downs, but it needs to be attached behind you whilst you're sitting down. Now if you don't have a bench like this, you could just use a table and chair, but again make sure that it's anchored down well enough so that you're not pulling it across the room when you're doing this exercise. Now here's the important part for this exercise. We want to make a little loop at the end of the band. So we're going to cross it over itself and then put our foot through, and you'll see the bands will cross over the top of your foot. This is just going to stop the band from moving when we're performing this exercise. Then we're just going to do the leg extension just as you would normally at a gym. You can also move further away from the attachment point of the band just to increase the resistance and make it a little bit more difficult for yourself. And for the last exercise, we've got the band set up exactly like the lat pull down. And this is called the jackhammer push down. Now for this exercise, you will need a bar or a mop handle, brush handle, or even a big stick. Basically, you just want something that's not going to bend or break. You want something really quite sturdy. Now for this, it's nothing like a tricep push down. This is going to target a lower chest instead. Now we want to lean over the bar and just push down, keeping the focus and tension on the lower chest. It's very similar to a dip if you were to lean forward and aim to target the lower chest on the dip. However, I'm pretty sure most of us don't have dip machines at home, and it's a brilliant alternative to target the lower chest. So there we go, my 5 favourite resistance band exercises. Thanks for watching this video.